I'm bored.
You know what we could do? We could discuss Nocturnal by the Midnight. I know a few things.
Let's do that.
All right.
Let's go.
Drums are so cinematic.
Oh, amazing.
And that plucking.
That plucking is probably my favorite part of the song. Just like that hard driving bass. I feel like really keeps it going. Right here.
Nocturnal.
Tim just flexing those drums.
Yeah.
This transition.
Those swells.
Oh yeah.
So good.
That double kick on the drums. Ooh.
Yeah. Tim just building, opening this up.
Yeah, so much opening and closing of effect, just really letting him breathe. I love that. Just so mean, man.
Yeah.
I love this bridge.
Something I never thought I'd hear you say.
I know.
It's not a bridge person.
Yeah. This little snap at the end too to shut it down. I'm not done.
Nocturnal.
I can't think of a harder Midnight song in their catalog. Just that, I mean,
Yeah, I can't.
That bass and those drums are just... Do you make any other face than this when you...
Something stinks. Build it up again.
Sounds like Diva.
So sick. So sick.
No. Yeah. That's the one that got me into the Midnight, so
Yeah.
no matter how many times, it just oof.
Takes you back.
Sorry. Need a minute, guys. Sorry.
All right, well, we're filming. We don't have time for...
I know. But since day one, since starting this thing, I've been excited about this episode. So yeah, just that was wow. Okay.
Yeah. Let's get into the background here.
So throughout the season, we've talked about how all of Nocturnal was inspired by the Terminator and T2, as well as Stranger Things and just Halloween in general.
Yeah, really just going for those darker vibes coming out. Endless Summer, which was much more sunny. Definitely a shift in feel throughout this whole album.
Big time, yeah. And originally this was supposed to be a project with more songs on it, but they ended up cutting them just because they didn't fit the vibe.
Yeah, that was a good call. I'd rather have, a shorter album that's more cohesive than a long album that is kind of mixed between sounds and ideas and themes. Another fun fact about this song is actually used in a commercial.
Yep.
Which I believe it's the only Midnight song. Maybe there's another one I'm not aware of. I know they're in some movies and TV shows, but I don't think another commercial.
This is the Sonos one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This guy, I think, was just a low-key stan, maybe.
Yep. Yeah, the Sonos one. I'll play it right now. A little clip.
Yep.
One difference between this version and what we normally hear is it doesn't have the vocal drop, which brings us to lyrics or lack thereof.
They did say nocturnal, though. Those are lyrics.
I said lyrics or lack thereof. It's one word. It's one word.
They say it multiple times?
One word multiple times.
I don't know.
Yeah. Webster's dictionary defines this as of, relating to, or occurring at night.
Yep.
Which fits the theme of the album.
Totally.
and Active at Night,
Yep.
which also fits.
Yeah, I mean, literally, Nocturnal. This person obviously was in the city and feeling alive in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and that's much like Tim was when he wrote and produced this album. He ran around LA. A lot of the locations are where they shot the Terminator, and I feel like he was just running, had a soundtrack in his head, and that inspired him a lot on this album.
This song specifically really, really sounds like Terminator 2. I think that song and Brad Fiedel, the composer, deserves just as much recognition for the second one, because I challenge you to go listen to both and tell me, which one inspired Nocturnal more. I would say that it's definitely T2's theme.
Well, how about we listen to it now?
All right.
Let's get into production.
Yeah, I'd say the drums at the beginning are heavily inspired by T2 or Terminator 2. Such a nerd. That's literally like my favorite movie, guys. So, but yeah, I'd say those are heavily inspired by the theme for T2, as well as the synthesizer that we get in the beginning. Really, really cool homage that Tim did to Terminator 2.
Let's compare that to the Terminator theme.
Him running at night, seeing where one of your favorite movies was filmed. It's nighttime. You're imagining this dark city that you're gonna write about pretty soon, and that must have been a really cool moment to do that. And you can tell that Tim gets heavily inspired by movies.
Oh, totally.
Collateral.
He's always visualizing.
Totally.
Here's the bass.
We get some classic Tim elements here, some side chaining. Those notes are really, really driving, really powerful, really synthwavy.
The bass sting.
Love that.
You can hear that side chain too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the Berlin pluck.
Here's another one of those things that you just don't hear until we break it down like this. To think that's a Nocturnal is weird. Almost,
right. It sounds really
happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the swell is wild because it changes throughout the song.
I am such a sucker for Tim swells throughout this period. So this is the deep evolving wobble stem. I really like this because it reminds me of Terminator.
Yeah. Again, with the cinematic feel.
Yep.
Something you wouldn't normally hear.
The notes. Something about the notes. The synth.
Yeah. And the pacing. Just really kind of eerie sounding. Here we got the drums. Pretty dry.
That double kick, man.
Mm-hmm.
The hi-hats change coming up right here. Masterful.
Awesome.
But yeah, you're right, dry.
This is Serum,
Yep.
which we've heard before.
Yeah, Tim uses it a bunch. Those plucks are really cool right there because it almost sounds like an arpeggiator. Most producers would, just hit the arpeggiate button, but he played it like that, and that was neat.
It's the soft Vangelis.
Cinematic.
Yeah.
Again.
It's a shame this isn't a movie.
It's like Forlorn Hope.
Yeah.
And that's Terminator and Terminator 2. Here's Aspire Brass. Pretty cool. Sounds like it's opening up right there.
Mm-hmm. Another brass. This one also follows that melody. Again, opening up.
Yeah. It's one of the many things I love about this song is there's so much automation and just long opening up and closing of effects, you know. That long run time really gives Tim time to just open effects and close them.
Here's one of those famous swells.
Whew. That's...
It's like chaotic in a way.
Mm-hmm. I feel like the tone is very different for Tim.
Mm-hmm.
It's also more muted sounding.
Yeah.
Like his sounds are clean, you know?
True. This is aptly named the Terminator ARP.
This gets me.
It's masterful.
Another Terminator name track. This time it's a pad.
And of course, we have that voice effect on the vocal drop, Nocturnal.
Nocturnal.
Wonder who that is.
I want to say he used that tool that he had talked about
Yeah,
in the past.
I kind of think so
where you
too.
can type in any word and it
Sounds
says it, and then he
more computer
tweaked it.
Yeah.
We asked fans of the Midnight what they thought of this song, and here's what they had to say. Rude Dog, what's up, man? This is the song that transports you into the 80s film of your mind, throwing you into car chases, wearing shades at night, destined to make it to the other side of your epic journey. When you look at the album cover, that's you, and that's this song.
Shades in the Blue said, this song is a perfect one to show all your friends at the party. 10 out of 10 would highly recommend.
11 out of 10 recommend for me, but...
I mean, I'm staying reserved.
Ryan shared this. Nocturnal is easily the most aggressive track of the whole album and possibly the Midnight's entire discography. This album displays depression, loneliness in a euphoric way. However, the emotion evolves into ferocity that explodes, if not careful, can affect you, others, permanently.
As always by Ryan, well said.
Yep. It's almost like he's a writer or something.
Dougie Doink said, I'm a sucker for a slow and heavy, bassy beat. Same. Nocturnal really provides this great blend of a more traditional synthwave instrumental with the midnight flair, and it just blends into the smooth track. You can't help but nod your head to the beat.
It's definitely a dark take on synthwave.
No lies were told in this tweet. Kyle Lance said, Nocturnal was part of my introduction to the Midnight, and it's established an appreciation and joy for the style of emotions that Tyler and Tim try to bring out in each record with different sounds and innovative approach. Love the song. Keep rocking, guys. We appreciate that, and same. It was part of my introduction to the Midnight as well.
Yep. Lucas had this to say, my favorite instrumental track from the Midnight. How can you not feel the Terminator blasting through the neon-soaked streets of LA while grooving to this?
Totally.
I totally feel it.
Rob Panico, shout out Rob.
Our boy Rob.
He says, this is the ultimate night driving jam. One of those brilliant efforts by Tim McEwen that just stops you in your tracks. Somehow, with soft pads and lead synths, he's able to make a melody that just slaps so hard. One of the, if not the, best instrumentals from the Midnight.
I agree with that.
Rob just tells no lies.
Rob the homie. David said this, how it relates to being awake at night and living in the night, and also what nightlife looks like other than the day.
It's a good way to put it too. Like, that's super simple, but it's, I mean, I'm a night owl, and it just nocturnal. I'm nocturnal, dark, night. It just got that vibe, man.
Yeah, this video was edited in the middle of the night, so we appreciate all your thoughts. It's always awesome to hear from the community.
Yep. As always, we're super thankful when you all send in your thoughts. And yeah, I am so happy to be through Nocturnal. This was the song that got me into the midnight. I started to hear this song, just played it more and more and more, and fell in love with the production. And he just really does his thing on this track. And I wouldn't be sitting here if it wasn't for Nocturnal.
All right, well, that wraps up Nocturnal. Appreciate you guys watching. If you like this, subscribe, leave a comment down below, let us know. See you in the next one.
Peace.